Good morning. Hi, how is everyone doing? I hope this morning meets you and greets you with love, light, and life, with peace, balance, and blessings. Um, Today's Monday morning message is about application. How do we apply what we know to our lives? Um, as defined in the dictionary, application is the action of putting something into operation, implementation, utilization. Have you ever learned a lesson more than once? I have. There are some lessons that I've learned way too many times. Why do we go through the same things over and over again? My answer for you is application. Most of the time, when I've learned a lesson, I learn it with my mind. I learn it intellectually. Then I store it away somewhere in the back of my mind, and it doesn't show up again. I don't know where it goes. It's somewhere in there. Then one day, a situation where the learning of that lesson gets tested happens. And where's the info? You can't find it. When I look for the info, it's nowhere to be found, and time goes by, and I continue to relearn that lesson over and over again. And I become less and less aware of the information because I never applied it to my life. When there's a lesson that you need to apply to your life, your spirit will continue to draw you to situations where its application is necessary. So the reason why we keep having to relive certain situations is because we have the information to live that situation better, but we don't apply that information to our lives in the moment that we go through the situation. So our spirit brings us back to that same thing over and over again. Hopefully, one day we get fed up. Hopefully, one day, I know I've gotten fed up several times, and it's been a conscious decision. It became a conscious decision to change, a conscious decision to apply the information that I knew to my life. I'll give you an example. Oh, speaking positively about what you're going through versus complaining or sulking or being sad. If you followed me, then you know that I've been through a lot of health challenges, and I've overcome most of them, many of them, and I claimed the victory over all of them. However, while going through them, I had to make the conscious decision not to complain about my situation. Making that decision was the application of lessons learned in my past, lessons learned where I complained about a situation and complaining did nothing. I was sad or I sulked or I was depressed about a situation, but being depressed or being sad didn't do anything about the situation. It wasn't until I decided consciously to make the effort to be positive about this particular situation where I truly understood the effects of thinking positively and being positive through your struggles. So, as life continued to test me with, and continues to test me with health challenges, I've learned to say a little prayer, praise God for the health that I have. Praise God even for the struggle that I'm having because it could always be worse. And to move on. But it applies even to the smallest things in life. It applies even to when we speak negatively about small situations. I remember being in the car and getting into an argument with my husband because he asked, "Do you think there's a dessert lounge around here?" And we were in the hood, and I was like, I know you don't think there's a dessert lounge around here." And he was upset because he figured if there was, there might be, first of all. And if there was, we should be looking for it and hoping that there is one rather than just saying, no, there's absolutely not one around. At the time, I thought, well, I'm just being a realist. And to a certain degree, I still believe that, being a realist is important. But if you want something, then you're not just going to put aside the possibility of it being. You're going to seek it. You're going to look for it. You're going to hope that it's there. And if it's not, then it's okay. But if it is there, then you'll be pleasantly surprised. Why not put out the positive energy towards getting what you want rather than negating the idea of having what you want? And we do that all the time. We do that way too much in our lives. With application, we have to learn to apply or use the information that we gain. There's a verse in the Bible, and I can't tell you exactly where it is, I just know it by memory, where it says, "My people die for lack of knowledge." And the truth of what it is that we are not wise enough to apply the information that we have. We have information, but we don't apply it. When we learn a lesson, we have to apply it. If we don't apply it, we lose the information. It gets stored in our subconscious, in the back of our minds, and we repeat the class over and over again. We have to utilize what we know. Oh, I have it. I have the exact wording from the Bible. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." We live a life in where information is extremely accessible and we know better than what we do, but we don't do better. There's a saying, when you know better, do better. When the same lesson keeps coming back to you, you are being called to do better. You are being called to apply the information that is being given to you from a higher source. The universe knows what you need. Your spirit is in tune with the universe. If you don't apply what you know, like history, you're bound to repeat it. And just like NBC says, the more you know, the more you grow. This has been your Monday morning message, and I thank you for paying attention. And again, I hope this day, this week, this year, this life greets you with love, light, and life, with peace, balance, and blessing, and also with power and prosperity. Thank you.